Hi folks, I just wanted to do a little video for yous, just to kind of touch on the posts that I've made recently about how I've had low energy and IRL, and I just wanted to go into that a little bit more because I know I don't have to explain myself, but I think it's worth doing. So, let's take a step back and go to how me streaming and uploading to this channel started. So 2 years ago, I was off with COVID at the start of the year for 3 months. It was a combination of having had COVID, so it was ongoing symptoms, after effects, and laryngitis. For someone whose job is being on phones every day for 7 hours, you kind of need your voice. So I was off for 3 months with that. Then in June, from the pains and such that that remained from having suffered from COVID again, I ended up being off for 3 months again because of sciatica. So, because of the length of period I was off, I had to have an attendance hearing where I was given an attendance notice. This notice means that our consideration points, so the amount of time that we're allowed to have off before we have to have a meeting, was cut in half. So instead of it being 4 separate occasions, it was now 2. And instead of it being 10 consecutive working days, or calendar days, sorry, it was reduced to 5. So I ended up being off again because of sinus, respiratory issues. Respiratory infections and issues has been an ongoing thing since that first spell of COVID back in 2023. Now, that was the second time I caught COVID. The first time I caught COVID, I just had breathing difficulties for a couple of months, and that was it. This time round, it has been ongoing. It's now gotten to the point that I have now been, because of the symptoms that I have that are ongoing, the fact that I still have sciatica and respiratory issues, my medical professionals have referred me onto the long COVID services. So that is a 6-month wait. So I have workbooks and things that I can do until that referral comes through for them to confirm that I have long COVID. So, first notice of attendance has been issued. The absence that I had in 2024 meant a second one was issued. The conditions were not changed. I was under the same conditions. Come the winter time, I was off for, I think it was like 3 days. Yeah, I was off for 3 days because I had flu-like symptoms. I was ill. I had the flu. Can't really do anything about that. But I ended up having my second occasion. I was meant to go back to work after the Christmas period and work like the New Year week. New Year's Day and the 1st and 2nd of January are down as public holidays for where I work. So I wasn't great. So I phoned in, asked if I could work from home because I have additional duties which could have been assigned so I could work from home. I was told that I sounded too sick to work and to take the time. Come New Year's Day, I test myself for COVID because my taste started to go, and I had COVID. So it wasn't just the fact that it was an illness, it was actually COVID that I was having. So I ended up being off that week. And because I was still testing positive the Monday after, I phoned up work. They offered to give me a separate room to be away from other people, which I declined. I don't see the point in me attending an office-based job, still testing positive for COVID, no matter how faint the line was, I was still positive, when my co-workers, who I would have to share a fridge with for my lunch, have kids or looking after vulnerable individuals. Like, I love the people that I work with, and I wouldn't want to pass that on to them and them having to experience something worse than what I was going through. And because my test was negative, the next day I returned to work, but that was my second occasion, which leads to the third attendance hearing, which is classed as the final hearing because it could potentially lead to dismissal. My brain has been wired on those words, that I could be dismissed. Now, I've had my partner, I've had people in my work basically say that they have to have that in there, but it is usually because someone has taken the piss with the amount of absences, etc. And with the record that I have of illnesses and how much work I actually do, and like my performances, because it's like they're done quarterly, they do not believe I will be dismissed, but it's still there. It's still playing on my head, and I've still not had a date yet for it because they're struggling to get someone to take the hearing. And when I say they, I mean HR, because it's the final hearing, and no one within my team, like managers or like the higher up manager for them, they can't take it because it's too close. Someone else has to take it. It did get assigned to someone, but because of their availability, they're trying to find someone else. Now, I returned to work on the 6th of... no, sorry, not the 6th. I returned to work on the 7th of January. It's April next month, and my current attendance notice runs out at the start of May, like the 1st or 2nd week of May. So yeah, that I've had that, plus the fact that we've got new members of staff in, so they need to listen into calls, get trained. I run one of the training things as well, so it's been all go, and when I get home I just want to recline back and not do anything. Last week was the first time where I actually had energy to do... I was so happy last week with the amount of energy that I had. Like, Monday night I played The Other Side, which is like kind of Phasmo, but early access and far more in depth. My phone keeps lighting up, but it's fine. I played that on the Monday with friends. The Tuesday I played golf with your friends. I actually joined in on that with the same people that I played Lethal Company with. You should totally go check their Twitch channels while this channel isn't getting updated, just saying. And I also ended up playing Phasmo with my partner, Cammy the Muppet, Bebob, Andy Cadwell, and yeah, well, obviously myself because it's a 4-player. So it was so busy, but I'm on compressed hours, so sorry, I have to stretch. So I finish at 12:30 on a Thursday, but every other day I finish at 5:05. We, like, as a job, we finish at 4 o'clock on a Friday. I really don't want to stay an extra hour, so I tend to work an extra 45 minutes on a Thursday, so I can get that deducted from the Friday shift and leave early. But that's why Thursdays has always been a day where I stream I get my recordings and get them uploaded for the following week to be on here. Now, in amongst the fact that I've had low energy and have this hearing hovering over my head, the other reason why I've not been streaming as well is because, like, sometimes my partner has to work from home and I don't want to kick them out the living room because I don't think that's fair. I don't want to do a stream where he might have to take a call, and obviously that would breach a lot of things. I normally have a headset on, so I don't really hear anything coming from him unless he like waves his hand at me and is actually looking for me. And I don't tend to stream, or like I don't usually record like the games when he's streaming as well. He streams on a Tuesday and a Thursday because his voice will be picked up on my mic most likely, but as well as the game, and that's just not going to be good. I don't think that's going to be good production wise for uploading videos. I generally can't remember how bad it was or how good it was the last time when I did Lethal Company. I'll probably have to look at those videos again. So yeah, that is what's currently happening in my life, and that is why IRL is affecting me so greatly. With the warmer weather coming in, my back has been a lot better. The fact that the lift in my work has been fixed also helps that, because I don't have to struggle in the morning, which is taking a lot more energy out of me per day to get up the stairs. Because if I have a sciatic flare-up, I lose power in my leg, and trying to climb up those stairs the way I am now, it is no bueno. No bueno. But yeah, I know I didn't have to give an explanation, but I wanted to. I feel as though yous deserve it, especially with how quiet the channel has been. And it's not been the first time that it's been quiet either. It's just so yous know that if it ever gets like this, and I've posted up saying that it's going to be quiet, you can take it as that I've had a week at work, and that is why. It could be other reasons, obviously, other half being home, etc. I don't want to say that they're the reason why. It's just a contribution as to why I might not be doing a Thursday stream. I'm not doing it today because even though it's like 13 minutes right now for this recording, I'm not streaming today because I went out to the shops after work today to get some snacks, some Mother's Day stuff, and I've still not had lunch, and it's 3:25. So once this is done, I'm going to eat, have a bit of bread that has some what we call fancy ham. It's prosciutto ham or something like that. It's slices of ham that's got like herbs and stuff through it. I'll have that to eat before obviously continuing on with my day. But yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's hovering over my head. I'm trying to not have it affect me as much as it did previously. I think I'm doing okay, but you know that way when you've got something subconsciously in your head that you have like a depressive spell and you have no idea why, and it's most likely that. It comes and goes. So I will continue to look after myself and put me first. And by all means, please take care of yourself. Put yourself first. If you're waiting for videos, by all means check the other videos out. Know that I am still here. And I'm here if you want to like drop a little message, or if you do end up jumping into either Mines or Cammy the Muppet stream on Twitch, like the Discord link is there, and you could like pop a little message to message me on there. by all means, you can do so. It'll be to my discretion whether I obviously reply back or not, depending on the user. Um, that sounded so horrible, but it is an 18 plus Discord, so yeah, discretion is going to happen. But yeah, if you don't want to do that, check back on the Lethal Company video. There is links to other Twitch streamers that we regularly play with on a well, I say we, that stream on a Tuesday and a Thursday. Some of them do multiple days, like during the day, at night time. Yeah. So check them out. Give them some love, because they've been there for me. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.